If you missed the news yesterday, grab your beverage of choice. We are cheersing in this moment. I am in my hometown filming. I am not in my regular studio space, but that's okay. I will still cheers you guys. Drink your water, hydrate. This is your reminder. It's good for you. I just drank without cheersing. That was so rude of me. Cheers. We have some terrible bosses that made people just like lose their will to work. They didn't care. They might have even quit. You might have been in a situation like this. And if you have, let me know in the comments because I want to hear it. Ban smartphones in the break room to force us to talk to one another and build camaraderie. Ends up, we didn't like each other that much. Yeah, don't force me to be social. Okay? Don't force me to be social. Don't push me on other people. I might not mesh well with people, okay? Bless me. I know you guys would say bless me. Or bless you. If you could. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to blow my nose and I don't have Kleenex near me, so. Oh well. My company stopped giving bonuses, lowered the Christmas bonus, and doesn't give raises. That was a lot of red flags in one sentence. Yet somehow our company can afford to have 2 private jets, yet always talking about how broke we are. Well, they're saying they're broke because they have private jets to pay for. Yeah, they'll put the money towards other things, but not towards paying their employees properly. We see it all the time. It's awesome. That's sarcasm. Restructuring. I don't know why it took me a little bit to figure that word out. Restructuring bonuses every month because employees were hitting the bonuses, despite the company making near $1 million in revenue a month. What job is this? What business out there is earning $1 million a month? And then to take employee bonuses away because they're doing their jobs? Like, sir, the only reason your business is making $1 million a month is because your employees are hitting their bonuses. Because we're working hard. That's a successful business. I have a feeling this video is gonna make me very sassy, okay? So be forewarned, because this stuff, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off. Me personally, I'm a security guard at a library. My boss said she wanted me moving around a lot, which is cool. I would get up every 15 minutes, patrol the entire building, then sit back down for another 15 minutes. It's not the busiest place, so it seems to work out fine, especially since my coworkers always know how to get a hold of me. However, apparently a coworker told my supervisor I was slacking off. And this coworker's known for micromanaging people she has no control over and wasn't doing my job properly. But instead of talking to me about it, my boss just says, "Oh, I meant constantly. Constantly walking 4 to 8 hours straight, no sitting down at all. Also, we fired the other security guard, so you gotta take his last shifts too." So other than a legally obliged 15-minute break, I'm supposed to be hiking around all day and, quote, assert my presence to the dozen or so patrons we have. I'm turning in my 2 weeks notice on Wednesday, and in the meantime, I just take very long bathroom breaks. I mean, I understand. That'd be kind of annoying. Imagine walking around a library, like a dead library, for 8 hours a day. I get it. I get it would be annoying. But I also understand parents coming in and seeing a security guard just sitting randomly in a corner or something for 15 minutes. They'd be like, what good are you here? You can't even see what's going on in the rest of the place. But surely, man's gotta take a sec. Man's gotta take a break for his legs. Worked as a cleaner for dentist offices as a second job. Boss sent her boyfriend to come pick up her check, and the very next day, payday, she apparently went on vacation for a week and didn't bother to pay any of her employees. She lost a lot of workers when she came back from vacation. Well, isn't that great? That's illegal. I don't get paid for a week. Got a lot of bills to pay. Maybe some of those bills couldn't get paid because I didn't receive my paycheck, and that is a whole lot of damage done to somebody's life. Yeah, you can't just not pay your employees and then go on vacation for a week. That's kind of sketchy, to be honest. Like, not kind of, like, really. I worked at a restaurant with a poop-tipped minimum. $2.63 an hour. Huh? We'd be penalized for being even 5 minutes late. So lots of us showed up 20 to 30 minutes early to make sure we would avoid this penalty. This is Boston, so that was an appropriate gamble. I've gotten stuck on the T for 10 to 20 minutes on numerous occasions. And we'd just get right to work, and there's plenty to do when opening a big restaurant. So we'd clock in and start working. No one was clocking in and failing to work. Okay. In fact, I liked getting there early because the kitchen would get up to 113. Most of the morning prep occurred in the kitchen and it was fairly rigorous. We didn't really have air condition and had to wear long sleeve shirts and pants. Oh my God, I would sweat. So I could knock everything out in a tank and shorts, change into my uniform, and start my shift. The manager gave us a big lecture about how it adds up. Even if it is only $2.63 an hour, she made a new rule that we couldn't clock in more than 10 minutes before our shift began, even if we were working. By the way, there's a 15-minute window of appropriate clocking in time. In Boston, with a notoriously unreliably public transportation system, crazy weather, and overclogged roads. F Grafton Street and F.U. Ashley. Ooh, name dropping. We are name dropping. I don't know anything about Boston because obviously I don't live there. So this might be very relatable to other people living in Boston. They're going to be like, I feel ya. I feel ya. I don't see the whole issue if people are working, getting their stuff done before their shift even begins. Like, you know, I don't know. If they're clocking in and they're working, at least they're working. It's better to clock in and not work. New general manager came in, fired all the best people. I was really good, but had only been there for 3 years, so I wasn't making a lot because they were making too much money. So they got fired because they were making too much money. And replaced them with base pay workers who didn't give a flying boop. Then that increased the workload on everyone else that wasn't fired, so they all quit. Then the hotel was stuck with half a poopy staff. Funny thing is, we made in the ballpark of $20 million the year before my original GM left, and the year the new GM took over, I heard from one of the few people that still worked there. There were 2 originals out of the 60-person staff that they were projected to barely clear $2 million. $2 million versus $20 million. Quite the drop. We were in the top 5 Hiltons in the entire Midwest for years, and there were only a handful of nights like Christmas that we would not sell out 140 rooms. Why the dumb boop tried to change everything when the place ran itself and was kicking serious butt, I will never know. But he's out of a job now. My old GM would literally leave halfway through the day if he wanted, rarely, because our managers were so good and everyone actually cared about the place. This is just a classic. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Losing good staff, always a ripple effect. When you start losing all your good staff members, and then other people quit, and then if you're not paying people properly, it's just, you know, you should really, really appreciate good workers. You should cherish that. Be careful what you wish for by, oh, we'll just hire someone new. Everyone's replaceable. So no, they're really not. Not everyone is replaceable. Not everyone cares as much. Not everyone's as passionate. Not everyone works as hard. Fired the girl who was in her 3rd trimester of pregnancy 3 days before her maternity leave was to start. That's cruel. That's cruel. That has to be a lawsuit, unless like there was a reason. Like a genuine good reason, like she stole money from the company or something. Like if there was a reason she got fired. But if there isn't, that's gotta be illegal. Wrongful termination, take that to court, get some severance. Like, come on now. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to the baby. Firing half the staff for no reason other than to clean house when new management caused the other half to leave as well. You wouldn't think it possible for a hotel to go out of business in less than 2 months, but lo and behold, it did just that. Oh my God. A hotel going out of business? You have to be doing something very wrong for a hotel to go out of business that quickly. Like completely out of business? Oh my God. I was an engineering intern at a factory owned by a German company, but located in the US South. It happened to be the summer of the World Cup, and US, Germany were playing on like a Thursday. The factory had engineers, fabricators, and line workers. The engineers worked on long-term timelines, but the fabricators and line workers had weekly quotas. In general, the line outperformed quota. They were based on orders, and the line could outplace the orders if needed. So normally, the line reached the weekly quota by sometime late Thursday or early Friday. The engineering interns brought up that we wanted to watch part of the game during our lunch break on the big projector in one of the conference rooms. The HR guy in charge of scheduling the room ran with the idea and ordered pizza for the entire factory to sit and watch the game. Thursday comes and the line is on place to finish quota that afternoon, so had Friday to work extra/cut off early. The whole factory staff shows up to watch the game, eat food, relax for a bit. Morale is high as a bunch of East Tennessee folks are hooting and hollering over a soccer match, of all things. Out of nowhere, the plant manager strolls by and says, "I thought we were here to work." Room was empty in about 100 seconds. The interns were all pissed and hid in the warehouse watching the second half on one of the phones. F that guy. You couldn't have just let it be. If the work was done, where's the harm? I understand if the work wasn't done, but where's the harm? Let us live a little. Just a quick break, a little relaxation, and football and pizza. It sounds great. It's actually, oh my God, why did I think today was Sunday? I was about to be like, it's football Sunday today. It's Monday. It's Monday, Joce. You need sleep. On that note, I should probably get out of here because I do in fact need sleep. And I have to film more videos and more reading. Wish me luck. You'll see that in another video. I'm out. My brain is not like commuting to the rest of my body. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy.